They live in every major city in shelters and cheap motels, in their cars and behind dumpsters. They're oftentimes overlooked and feel hopeless, living in loneliness amongst us. Me and my dad are on a mission to change this. Tonight, I'm here to talk about homelessness and what I've learned interviewing hundreds of individuals who are at their lowest. This is my friend Jeannie. She's from Vernal, Utah, and moved up to Salt Lake seeking out help she didn't find. She was born without legs and did what she could to get by. Jeannie's story means a lot to me because she was one of my first mentors. I wish I could have done more to help her. Jeannie's one of 500,000 individuals in the United States alone on any given night that doesn't have a place that they belong and are considered homeless. 500,000 homeless? That is a lot. Way more than I ever imagined in a country like ours. How do we change this? How do we inspire hope and lift others? How do we help someone who is homeless? For the past 70 years, me and my dad have been conducting research missions to try to find these answers. We met the most interesting individuals through our work in places like Starbucks and parks. Anytime I talk to them, I wonder who they are and how I can impact their life in a meaningful way. What I've seen personally and what others have revealed to me through our time together is positive human connection, and lots of it. This isn't anything new, but how do we deploy it? Listen, connect, serve. Listen with empathy, connect with dignity, and serve with authenticity. These are steps I followed interviewing hundreds of individuals like Jeannie. It was hard talking to someone who didn't have teeth or was visibly loaded with heroin. But they need more than just money. They need friends. They need positive human interaction to be healthy and to thrive with other humans. I got my start when I was just 4 years old. I know that's hard to believe, but it's when I got my first Spider-Man outfit. My dad says I refused to take it off. You couldn't tell, right? For fun, we would deploy on secret missions using public transit, fighting imaginary bad guys, and looking for people we could serve. I was one of those kids you see in Costco or Walmart, just in superhero mode. Individuals experiencing homelessness were not hard to find. They were everywhere. My dad would encourage me to say hi, smile big, and look for opportunities to be kind. When my research got serious when I stumbled upon a shelter in Salt Lake City. I saw hundreds of individuals sitting on the hot sidewalk. I held my dad's hand tight, and I got brave and walked through the wave of despair. I stopped my dad and I asked, "Who are those people?" He said, "They're individuals experiencing homelessness." I asked my dad, "How do we help them?" And he said, "Ask them." This began our mission to listen, to ask. The challenge when you're 6, given such a problem, is how do you help someone who's homeless? How do you talk to them? We devised a plan and ended up partnering up with a local Jamba Juice, and on a hot summer day, we drove up to Pioneer Park, a beautiful park in Salt Lake City, and started passing them out. The first person I approached had just got released from the hospital. She still had her hospital wristband on. I handed her Jamba Juice, and she smiled at me when I offered her something cold. She said thank you. We ended up going around the park and passing out all these Jamba Juices. The experience was great. It made me feel good, but we really didn't get to our objective. We really didn't get to talk to people. So we ended up testing out street contacting. That wasn't too good either because sometimes they were on their job site, and other times they just don't want to talk to us. So we thought, how do we sit down with a person that wasn't doing too good and have them share their story and become their friend? We wanted to sit down with someone through an extended period of time and connect. We started doing one-on-one sit-down meals with people we just found on the sidewalk, lifted them up and sat them down. We knew they weren't doing too good, but when we sat down with them over a hot pizza, they were more likely to share about themselves. We met the most interesting individuals who were addicted to heroin, and they shared how they got homeless and how they got that addiction in a PG-13 manner. It was pretty hard. I ended up becoming friends with people that were just hard to get to know because they were a lone wolf, like my friend Leonard. we ended up becoming their friends, and through these meals, we put the notepad aside and just saw them as friends. We noticed that they opened up more. We wanted others to join us because their stories are frankly amazing. So we created a Project Empathy, a one-on-one, person-to-person human interaction, where you can sit down with someone that you wouldn't normally talk to. I see Project Empathy as a prescription for human connection. We can change this. We can help people like Jeannie, but we need to have empathy, dignity, and authenticity. This is my journey to make my difference. Now it's time for you to start yours. Thank you.